Yo, what's going on, boys? I hope we're having a good day. Today was a pretty good day for me. We took a good trade, but as y'all know, bad things happen to good people. So, saying I'm chilling, I'm break even on the day. But I actually took two trades. So, let's go over it. Going into market open, there was a fat S&T at previous day high. So, previous day was taken. If you see, we're on NASDAQ. I'm just gonna go to the regular NQ actually instead of the minis. And previous day high is right here. It's taken. And wait, did it exit me from replay mode? Let me see. Let me go back. Let's go back. Right now, I'm actually looking for a rejection from this area, but we're gonna go over it, right? I might still take another trade to be honest, or like I have work soon, so I probably won't be able to trade again. But this is what market open looked like. So on the daily time frame, I don't think this candle was like this yet, but we had this daily gap that we were going to tap into, and then we had 0.5 of the whole range. So this range all the way down lower, this whole leg down that wasn't really rebalanced, we're rebalancing this leg, right? In order to go lower, because ES has lower targets. If we just go to ES real quick, I'll just show you guys. We have this candle, which is a weekly candle. It's a wickless weekly candle on ES. We have these lows, these lows, these lows. All this low resistance liquidity, and we're bearish, right? We're moving lower on the high time frame on NQ and ES. And so we're looking for these lows to get taken, right? If we go over to the weekly, boom, wickless candles, there's supposed to be a wick on every single candle. So this is really strong. Price wants to come and take these out. And so that compared with also added with this SMT that we have, ES did not take our previous day high. If we go back to NASDAQ, it did. So we took our previous day high. We have the equilibrium of the range. We have this daily gap, right? The daily gap that's lined up with previous day high. And so I'm like, bet, this area could reject. I'm also looking at this area up here, the 618. Because the fib of the range, like this is way stronger than equilibrium, right? But we can reject from this level. I'm very bearish. And so, there was on the 5-minute, if my indicator can load, actually. Is it not loading? I have an indicator that shows me order flow. So I'm actually going to see if that can just load really quickly. But basically, there was a big block on the 5-minute of orders right here, lined up perfectly with this 618. Yeah, see 742 orders. Or not orders, it's not the amount of orders, but it is a strength level of the orders. So it goes across the time frames and estimates the strength. And this is 742, which is really, really high on the higher end. So I was actually thinking price was going to come up, manipulate even higher. But what I failed to do, I failed to look how much points that was. It was really far away. That was like overextended for me to be banking on that for the New York AM. When we're right here and we could just manipulate this and reject from this area. But so what, right? It is what it is. So we go down to the lower time frame, yada yada. We have all these highs swept out, and I'm just looking for a rejection. Boom, market opens. Instantly, we sweep these areas. We touch into these order flow areas, but these weren't even the strong areas. We did have stronger areas. Let me see. Let me go to the 1 hour real quick. Yeah, I was thinking, I wasn't too confident in this. I don't know why, but this was a great area to reject because we took out the liquidity. We hit the 0.5 of the range. We rejected the daily gap. And this was just a great entry, right? I did not take this one, but we actually pushed lower. And I'm going to go to MNQ now so that we can see my entries. And I actually execute like all the way down here. Okay, because I'm like, fuck, I kind of missed the move, so I execute down here. And then we start to retrace, right? And I'm like, okay, we're getting a retrace. I thought we were just going to skip the retrace and dump. That's why I executed. As soon as we get this retrace, as soon as I see we're forming bullish structure after this white close, and then we come up here, I close this trade for break even, right? A negative like a $30 loss. And then I'm like, okay, I mark out the fib from the high to the low once we start rejecting strong like this. And then I'm looking for some rejection from 705, 786, something over here in the fib, okay? That's exactly what we get. I enter again right here. This candle, I put my stop all the way at the ultimate high because I've been taught a lesson that a lot of times if you don't, you get cooked. So stop at the ultimate high. We also had a order flow levels, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And then we start pushing down. And this is where it kind of gets cooked, right? So my break-even point was this low. I go break-even here. And then we get the chop of death, right? Some people held this trade. Like, we go up again, tagging the break-even again. But if you held this, you're a thug because we end up ultimately going to hit the draw on liquidity and sweeping out take profit. And I was trying to hold to consistency, but I went break even. I couldn't hold that, right? So that was my trading day. And now if we exit replay mode, so like the first trade was kind of cooked, right? But I'm proud of myself for the second trade. If we exit replay mode, we're going higher to the 618 level. So I'm expecting this to create a whole like high time frame reversal, right? High time frame, like a mid time frame reversal, and then overall this is like a high time frame continuation. Like on the 4 hour, the daily, this is a continuation to just continuous going lower. So that's what I've been focusing on more. I'm changing my entire trading strategy. Okay, I'm focusing more on high time frame continuations, right? High time frame levels, reversals, whatever it is, key opens, high time frame gaps. I don't really care about low time frame as much anymore because the low time frame would cook me. Oh, people took long. So you see this 15-minute level, these are the other time frames. So this 15-minute right here, if I just extend this, there was a 566 and it was also tapped up. It was lined up with this 213. So all these buy orders resting, we ended up tapping into it, kind of going past it, taking the liquidity, tapping the 4 hour gap that was down here. And then we continued the uptrend. It was really choppy. We created all this low resistance liquidity. And then I know some people in the Discord that I'm in who long this. And I'm actually like studying up on their entry, bro, because this was a crazy trade. Back to New York AM high. This is insane. That is full insanity right there. The failure swing, the 4 hour gap, boom, displacement up. They took that shit and they banked. I mean, if I was to take this at my experience level, I probably took it like in the middle of this big candle right here or something like that for like a 1-1 or some shit. Like there. When it invalidates this high. But yo, they're dogs for actually taking that, being confident in that. That was like insane. But it did have that order flow. They didn't even see the order flow, right? I just put this indicator on. I'm really the only person in my trading community that uses this order flow indicator, like me and another guy. And wow, like I was expecting these levels to get ran through because we were so heavily bearish, but we actually did respect that. So I gotta pay more attention to just alternative scenarios, right? I gotta pay more attention because these levels were stacked up and it was definitely there, but I just didn't pay full attention to it. And so that is the market from my lens. It was a beautiful market. It was very choppy. I mean, I ended up break even. Some people won, some people banked. Some people banked on shorts, then longs, then yada yada. But I'm expecting this to reject up here, so I don't really care. I'm probably gonna be at work when this rejects, if I'm being fully honest, because we're starting to slow down, and that's another telltale sign of like, yeah, all right, we're building up all this low resistance. We're slowly grinding up. We're coming up to hit this rejection level, high time frame, and then boom. Once we get like a confirmation, like sweep this level, boom, some type of retest, whatever it is, order block, whatever confluences, whatever PD you raise, if you have them that you're confident in, if you're an experienced trader, this should be a strong level during the New European session or Asia session. So yeah, that's my market recap of the day. Today was it was a very good learning experience. I'm really happy that I got to just go through this day and be patient. Other than that first execution that I closed for break even, that was kind of fried, but like that was genuinely cooked. I need to stop taking trades like that. I need to just trust myself and take the correct trade to begin with. But yeah. Yeah, stuff has been going well. So if you enjoyed this, if this taught you anything, or you know, you just like to see the market through my lens, you can follow to tag along the journey. I've yet to get a payout, but I'm documenting the whole journey, all wins, all losses, all my results. I posted on my Instagram stories, I posted on my Instagram reels, I post funny content. So connect with me on IG, DM me. I respond to all DMs. And yeah, I connect with everybody. We're a good community. And yeah, follow for more. Subscribe to continue along the journey. No LARPing, none of the BS. Let's get it. Hope y'all had a great market. And yeah, let's run it.